Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Emily and today we're doing my December TBR featuring my TBR cards. So before I get into the picks for December, I wanted to go over the picks from last month. So from the TBR jar, I picked The Devil Makes Three by Tori Bovalino, I believe. I am currently reading it, so I'm going to count that as a win, because I should be able to finish it before the end of November, because today is only the 24th, my birthday, and I am pretty sure I'll finish it before the end of the month. So the first pick I drew from my TBR cards was favorite author, and for that I picked A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. I am actually currently reading this. I am about 230 pages into it. I will be finishing this also before the end of November, so this one should be good. So my second pick from my TBR cards was historical, and for that I picked The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, which I did read. I gave it probably about 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really did enjoy this. So the next one I ended up picking was Retelling, and for this I picked Within These Wicked Walls. I can't remember what the name is, but I will put a picture of it right here so you can see. I did not get to this one, and I don't think I'm going to be able to, so I did put that in my previous TBR jar picks that didn't get picked. Again, I don't think for this year anyway I'm going to do any kind of punishments, especially since this is my December one and no one wants a punishment for Christmas. So next year the rules will be changing a bit, so hopefully stick around to see what they are. So the fourth card I picked was sci-fi, and for that I picked Between Frost and Fury by Channy Lynn Feener, and I did finish this. This was a reread for me, but I really did enjoy it, and I was happy to finally get to it. The fifth one I picked was White, a book with white on the cover. For this I picked To Break a Covenant. Again, the author name will be here. This was also one I really didn't get to, and I'm so mad about it because I really wanted to get to this one in October, but I didn't get to it in November either. So into the TBR jar thing it went. Okay, the next one was Purple, and for that stretched it a little bit, and I picked Within Ash and Stardust by Channy Lynn Feener. This is the third and final book in this series, and I did start it. Granted, I'm only like a chapter in, but I plan on finishing this book before the end of this month. Okay, the next book was Black and Blue, and for that I picked Death by Laura Thalassa, and I did finish this one, so yay! And then the last pick I had Aurora Rising, and I did read this. This was another reread, and I did read the second book, and I still have to read the third book, but I'm happy to be back in this world. I love these characters, and I listened to the audiobook this time, and that was a fun experience. So I didn't read 2 books, and I'm currently reading 3 of them, but I should be able to finish those 3 before the end of the month, so I'm not too worried about that. I am sad I didn't get to 2 of the books, but it is what it is. What can you do? So now we're going to pick out of my previous TBR jar. If you don't know what this is, I put all the books I haven't read from my main TBR from previous months into this, and then pick one each month so that I can try and get to these and give them a second chance. So I guess we'll go with this one. Okay, and we got Rhapsodic, and this is by Laura Thalassa, and it's a romance. It's like a paranormal urban fantasy romance. That's all I can really remember, although I do think it has to deal with fae and sirens, so this could be a good month. Starting out strong. Okay, so I will go right into my TBR cards. Okay, so we have all the decks of my TBR cards. Deck 1 is challenge prompts. Deck 2 are genre prompts. Deck 3 are colors that can be on a book cover. And Deck 4 are cards that I need to read before the end of the year. There are only 4 here, but that's just because these ones I really need to finish before the end of the year. However, if I run out of these, I do have the rest of the deck here, and I will just incorporate them into it. So I'm just going to cut the decks. We're just going to call that shuffled, because I don't really feel like you guys want to see me sitting here shuffling 4 decks. So we're just going to cut them, and I will shuffle these because there's only 4. Okay, so we are going to roll 2 6-sided die to see how many cards I'm going to be picking, and if I get doubles, then I will pick 1 more from the least picked deck. Okay, so we got 9. Okay, so rule number 1 comes from deck 4, and that is Robin Hobb. Okay, already a chunker on here. Okay, so number 1, we got Robin Hobb, and I put Robin Hobb in there just like that because I want to read all her books in the Realm of the Elderling series, and the next book I am up on is Ship of Magic. I actually really want to read this in December because I have 3 5-star predictions left from my video I did 4 5-star predictions, and this is on it, and I really want to get through that video before next year, so I will be reading this 800-page book via audiobook. I'm following along this month. Rule number 2, another deck 4, the Book of Accidents. This is actually one of my 5-star predictions, so I definitely really need to get to that. Okay, so the next one, we got another deck 4 card, and that is the Book of Accidents by Chuck Wendig. Again, this is also a 5-star prediction, and I really need to get to it, and I really want to. I think it actually takes place in Pennsylvania, which is where I'm from, and I am so excited to see another book set in Pennsylvania. Number 3, another deck 4. We might be adding in the rest of the deck. Realmbreaker, another chunker. These 3 that I picked are all over 500 pages, so wish me luck this month. We only have 1 of these left, so I may have to incorporate the other ones. So we got a 3rd deck 4 card, and that is Realmbreaker. This is another book. This is the last book out of the 3 left that is also on my 5-star predictions. It is another chunky book, although I think, yeah, the font's bigger and it's only 563 pages. Book of Accidents is like 530 pages, I think. So, you know, it's the month of big books, and I'm going to be busy, and will I get through all of them? Probably not, but I am going to try. Number 4. You know, ACOTAR. So this is just the next book in the ACOTAR series that I need to read. Okay, well, so number 4 picked the last card of books that I need to read before the end of the year that I really want to, and for that we got ACOTAR, which for this one it's just continuing on with the next book. So my plan for the rest of November, after I finish A Court of Wings and Ruin, will be to, I don't know if you can see it right here, Court of Frost and Starlight. I have the audiobook for that one, so I want to try and get that one finished in November also, because it's such a quick read, and my library audiobook hold isn't going to last forever. So the next one would be A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas, and why am I doing this to myself? I mean, I'm super excited for this, but like why? Why am I doing this? This one is almost 800 pages, but you know, I'm really excited to get this one. So we have picked all of those, so I have these here and I am going to shuffle them. And if I get any more deck 4s, I'll just pick from here and not be able to pick anything myself. Okay, number 5, deck 2, thank goodness. We have Dark Academia. This could go good or bad, but we shall find something. Okay, so the next one, finally a different deck. We got Dark Academia. For this one, I have 2, and I've seen one constantly always recommended under Dark Academia, but the other one I saw recently that it was also kind of considered Dark Academia, and that was Vicious by V.E. Schwab, and the other one is If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio, and I actually want to know which one I should read. So I guess in the comments, let me know which one between the 2 I should read, and I'll just, whenever I'm ready to pick one, I'll just go with how many comments or likes or whatever are for either one, but I need your help, guys, so let me know. Number 6, deck number 1, random page number. So great, I really don't get to pick anything. Okay, so the next one, we got a deck 1 card, and for that I got random page number. So I was gonna use my other phone to like show you here, but it died on me, so I had to use the phone I'm recording on before I filmed this to figure it out. But I will insert a I don't know where I need to be. I will insert a recording here and show you that I went to the random number generator, put it between 300 and I think 6 or 700, I can't remember, and I got 481. And I went to my Goodreads and I went to my physical TBR shelf, and there was one book that had that, and that was Before She Ignites by Jody Meadows. This is an older book. It came out in 2017, but I've read another series by Jody Meadows, The Orphan Queen duology, and I really loved it, and I picked this up because this was her newest series at the time, and I never got to it, but I believe it has dragons, and that's really all I know about it. I'm excited to give this a try. It is a little bit of a big book, but it's been on my shelves for a while, so it'd be nice to figure out if I want to continue with it or if I can get rid of it. Number 7 is a number 3 deck. Gold. Gold would have worked really good for Realm Breaker, but I already picked that, so I will have to find something else. Okay, so we got a deck 3 card, and for that we got the color gold. Now, Realm Breaker would have been perfect for this, but because it's already drawn, I found another book that I own, and it is called The Sweetest Kind of Poison by Kate Wismer. I'm sorry. But this is like a collection of poetry or short stories or something, and as you can see, it has gold on the cover, so I'm going with it. I need a short book this month, so that's what we're going with. Number 8 is number 3 deck. Blue. I have plenty of blue books, so this works out. Okay, so we got another deck 3 card, and we got the color blue. So I'm kind of stuck because I was going to use Not a Happy Family for this, but there's another book that I recently got because it ended up becoming free on Kindle, and I'll put a picture of it right here. So I will be reading one of these 2 books. So the first book, Not a Happy Family, is actually out from the library, audiobook version of it, so I really do need to get to that one, so I might do that one, but because of all the fantasy that's on my TBR, I might want some romance instead, but we'll see. So one of those 2 books, we'll figure it out. And our final roll gets us deck number 2. Romance. Okay, this should lighten up all of the fantasy that I have on my TBR. So this is good. Okay, so finally, the ninth and last one we have is romance. And for this, I am going to try and read Blood Bonds by J. Bree. This is her 3rd book in her Broken Bonds series. I reread the first one, and then I read the second one in October, and I'm really excited. I love the series, so I'm happy to get to this one this month. It doesn't come out though till the 21st, I believe, but you can bet I'm gonna be getting it and reading it the same day it comes out, so might as well have it on my TBR so that I can just read it anyway. But okay, that was everything on my TBR. This is not everything, and I'm scared because this is a lot of pages and chunky books, but you know what? We can do it. If we stick to it, we can do it. So like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to. Remember to leave a comment down below choosing between Vicious and If We Were Villains and which one you think I should read. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!